Appreciate you guys tapping back in for another video. We're gonna be knocking out the most important thing that I needed to do from jump with this car. That's obviously gonna be the restoration on these freaking headlights.
Found out the hard way.
The first mod that I should have done on the car, but kind of like slowly let that pass. The passenger side is probably the worst. As you guys see, it's super foggy. And I was checking around to see if I could find somebody who could do it for me, and they were charging about $120 to $150 just to do the whole restoration, and that's fucking wild. But obviously, I went probably the best possible route for everybody. That way, you guys can obviously.
I just see myself 150 bucks.
I did some good research and found this guy from Chemical Guys. Headlight restoration and ceramic kit. What got me was the no tools required. So that makes it even better. I don't have to get any tools, buff it out, anything. This kit itself is 25 bucks. Can't beat it. Step, if you follow it correctly, you can go from that to bang. So we're gonna test it out today on the car, because like I said, driver's side's pretty banged up, not too bad. Passenger side, cooked, freaking cooked. But we're gonna put this thing to the test today, and hopefully it's worth it. 25 bucks, dude, can't beat that. Again, for those who are looking to do the same thing, I got this at Chemical Guys, 25 bucks, no tools required. These are all the items it comes with, and the step-by-step guide. It should be pretty quick. And should save you guys obviously hundreds.
You know, I found out the hard way.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pop the hood, because we're gonna first clean off the surface, all that dust, gunk, or anything on there. And we're gonna mask off the area and then go from there. So with the clean microfiber, just gonna clean off the area, get all the excess dirt, oils, or anything on there. And then we're gonna mask it off and get to work. Looking around for somebody that can do it for me, because personally I didn't want to have to do it, but like I said, now that I have my own personal space, doesn't matter what time of day it is now. Now I'll do honestly anything. No diddy for you guys. But 120 to 150 bucks to do a $25 job, that's kind of wild. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it all works out pretty well. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of good reviews on this this kit itself, so I mean, we'll see. Howard. If you're a professional, I mean, obviously you don't have to mask off the area, but if you're kind of new, beginning to all this, since there is a specific pad on here that you're going to be rubbing on it, you don't want to hit the bumper or anything like that. So I mean, I recommend just masking it, just to be safe, that way you don't hit your bumper and scrape it and whatnot. And that should be good enough. That way when you're hitting it with the pad, like I said, you don't hit these spots right here. Again, with the microfiber, just go over it one more time. Okay, first step, ensure headlight surface is clean and free of dirt and debris. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna start popping it open. It's gonna be the microfiber. I'm gonna put that there, this on top. This is the good stuff I hear. The Hydro Charge Plus ceramic spray. This is, I guess, is what's gonna give that UV protection and shebang. So this is the headlight restoration. This is the surface pad depending. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even feel like it's gonna, that's weird. It's not even like sandpaper. I thought it was gonna be like sandpaper. From the looks of it, yeah, one side's a little bit more softer and rougher. Yeah, so the white is rougher, side's softer. So you do have two different sides. Let's see what it says here. It says the dual side hand polishing pad includes an orange side for correcting and the white side for polishing. Okay, that's what it's for. Essentially, these two together, spray the pad, apply it, and then apply the headlight restoration to the pad and then kind of rub it out. So it says recommended 3 to 4. For the white side, we're gonna apply 3 drops-ish onto, like just dab it in. We're just gonna apply it everywhere. And then now we're just gonna work it in. We're gonna work the material in. You can go clockwise, counterclockwise, up and down, side to side, however you guys want to. It says the next steps after doing all that is wiping it down. And I mean, immediately, like I said, you can definitely see big difference. Yeah, right. I mean, you can definitely see a big difference, and you don't have to get no sandy paper. You don't have to do nothing crazy. I mean, this little pad itself, it's not even sandpaper. It's not even sandpaper, so it's like it's got a little squishy. So it's like for this to work on that. Obviously, it's the applicator itself that's what's doing most of the work. But I mean, I don't want to go too crazy on this specific spot itself. But I mean, I want to give this product some time because it says to follow the step. And then once you apply your ceramic coating, you got to give it 24 hours to settle in. It can be a totally different outcome, to be quite honest. But for the most part itself, I mean, this looks better than having to spend $120 for somebody to hit some clear coat, sand the whole thing down and whatnot. So I mean, $25, you get probably the best result you can get, and you're doing it by yourself at home. So tomorrow, check out the progress after we apply our coating. So now that we got it wiped down, we're just gonna hit it with some sprays. And just gently see, and right there you can see a big difference. just let it settle. We'll work on the other side and then kind of go from there. This side's fucking toasted. This one's gonna be a little bit more work, but probably gonna apply a little bit more. So we're just gonna follow the same steps. Just gonna just rub it throughout the light. And right off the bat, you can already see the difference. I actually get to see this one. So for 25 bucks, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Like I said, the lighting in here kind of blows because this is my only source of light. And that bad boy, but I mean, most part, you can actually get to see. So I mean, that looks pretty good. So what we're gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna pick it back up, show you guys how it looks during the day, and then go from there. So we'll pick this back up on Monday. All right, so we're picking up the next day, and seeing the result itself, it's better, but I mean, I was expecting a little bit more, but I mean, what can you expect living in Arizona, to be quite honest? You guys can clearly see, I mean, it is a little bit better in certain areas. It's not so foggy, but obviously you can catch it there. This was the worst one. I mean, this one wasn't too terrible, as you guys can see. I mean, again, a little bit better, but God knows how long these headlights were oxidized like this. Because when I had first got the car, they were terrible. But I mean, for 25 bucks, dude, to get a decent amount of oxidation off is not bad. I mean, what I could possibly do is with that serum, I can probably get like sandpaper, which again, I was trying to avoid all that. Probably use that serum to sand it down, and then probably it's better. But again, you can't beat it. 25 bucks, it helped it enough. And I could use that same serum, like I said, get some sandpaper, sand it down, go over it. And like I mentioned, have been like this for years, probably, or just over time. Like, who knows how long these headlights have been like this without anybody cleaning them. So I mean, like I said, you can see the spots where it's nice and clear, where just that serum alone with that little pad obviously did work a little bit, but maybe hitting it a couple more times, because like I said, I only did 2 coats. If I did it a little bit more, it probably would have turned out a lot better. Again, that's why I wanted to pick it up today, to kind of see during the day the look of it. And like I said, it's a lot better than what it was. So, but you're not gonna want to miss the next video, guys. We're gonna be revealing the GT350 fenders for the Mustang, and then hopefully after that we get the GT350R from bumper, hood, and so far we're getting that knocked out. Already got those parts coming in. Headlights, I think, like I said, I'm gonna probably hit a couple more coats. And I mean, again, it's coming along nicely, guys, coming along nicely. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Just don't think it's going to be as crazy.